and what did your organization change during Our Voices?
We became much firmer in the methodology, and we also established us more in the area of storytelling. We got a much better impact and outreach to our community. So we, thanks to the Our Voices methodology, we are more connected in our district, in the neighborhood where we work. As well, we exported the methodology to other partners. That means that we created a much bigger expertise in storytelling and in the curation of this, and it gave us more capacity. So we basically had a few really good positive changes due to Our Voices.
Okay. How will your organization continue using the result of Our Voices?
We basically try to apply for new projects. We also embedded the methodology already in existing projects, meaning that we use digital curation now as a part of the gathering process. Until before the project, we basically just used it. We just gathered the stories. Now we do something with it and build a new narrative. So we embedded it into projects like Kieztraum, which is based on a local need here in Berlin-Wedding. But we also applied for 2 projects which are now on the way, which is Eurospectives, where we actually focus a little bit more on other areas of digital education, but where actually the Our Voices methodology will have a really important impact. And we soon gonna start another Erasmus Plus project, which is called Concrete, where it's about community narration and critical thinking. And the Our Voices methodology might be a starting ground to think about how critical thinking has to be introduced into the education of adults regarding media, narratives, and I think this is also where we're going to head further in the future, so that we will try to use Our Voices as a part of teaching media skills and teaching understanding media and media analysis. And in the research part which we're doing, we will really include this methodology in building narrations and discourse analysis, because we think that this is also a quite interesting academic approach which we want to explore more. The project was like a quest. We started at a certain point, not sure what will be at the end, but we hoped for like a treasure. Then we started this uncertain journey. We sailed through stormy weather. We had moments of cooperation. We had moments of frustration. But in the end, we got a really great treasure. And that's the curation tool, the learner handbook, and as well the database. And for us, it was a journey. And it was a journey rather Indiana Jones style than the Odyssey, where we didn't know where we end up. So for us it was actually quite positive journey, and we are happy also to find new partners with whom we will cooperate in the future.
Okay, thank you.
CRN learned actually quite a lot. We got more firm in the methodology of digital curation. We found definition what actually is digital curation, because in the German terms it is really complicated to actually grasp the system, because we do not have actually a word for it. So we basically retranslated it to Wissen für alle durch Geschichten von hier, which basically means that we gain knowledge through stories from here, through insights from communities. We learned a lot about creating and implementing new digital curricula. And the training plan and the curation handbook turned out to be really, really interesting tools which will help us as well to develop further one. So for us, the biggest learning was really to get a definition, or let's say better, not a definition, but a better idea on what digital curation is and how we can use it as well in our context. Meaning we especially like the idea of the discourse analysis and how those things are really easily translated, and we tend that according to our mission as CRN, which is bridging the gap between science and society, this project really helped us to close this gap a little bit.